how many offensive strategies do both of these teams have?
Those jerseys look clean.
They look good, baby.
On the defensive side to kick things off, it'll be the Chicago Huntsman. And offense, you see pushing out. We'll see the routes here through the aerial cam. There's Dallas Empire. You can see they're looking to work this A site. Smokes out, snipes out. Who can make the play?
Yeah, this is the more popular bomb site on this map, especially without dead silence early on. Those are going to be loaded on up. So Shotzi with the sniper just trying to see what he can find in this bunker, but you see the smokes that they're just trying to block the point of views of Chicago as they start to work up on the map. On the other side, it's going to be RC's with a snipe of his own.
First blood comes in, and Shotzi is able to hit the snipe. Can Arcades do it on the other end? Can't quite get the angle, but he does get the pick with the nade, so that'll put us in to a 4v4 early in this one. Another smoke out as they try to work up this side. They're still committed.
It's going to look like Illy's going to try and plant behind this, and if they can get this bomb down, you can see Shotzi immediately starts to back up. Well, the bomb's going to be planted. You saw in that explainer 7.5 seconds to defuse, but Shotzi is going to be in such a good position. You have mid-map control as well for Dallas. It's going to be a tough retake here for Chicago.
They're starting to work the retake. They have the 3 versus 2, so they got the edge in numbers. Well, just for a moment. RC's starting to move up. Shotzi with that power position you talked about. Snipe at the angle, watching the bomb. He gets vision. Sees the snipe angles there. Going to back down for now, but you saw dead silence gets popped. RC's going to try to make the play behind it. Silence tries to get the peek, but Shotzi right between the eyes gets the shot. And Dallas Empire take round 1.
And as soon as that bomb goes down and they don't have strength in numbers, what you would like to see right there from Chicago is, you know they have a sniper in Shotzi. He's going to back on up. You would love to see a smoke to retake that bomb site. If there's a smoke grenade on the Chicago side, they could smoke that bomb out. That forces the sniper to have to push on up with the pistol. That's exactly what they have to save later on in those retakes.
Well, it's going to be C6 that has the nice opening around 3-0 to kick things off. And
Yeah,
Shotzi,
like 37 in map 1.
Yeah.
Like
Shotzi
went off
with the other 2, and you saw the big snipe there. He hits 2 snipes in the round. Now, it looks like it's going to be a similar push out of the other side for Huntsman as they start to look for the opening. They've still got one watching mid-map, one towards the top side of the mini-map as well, looking for any kind of play behind dead silence, maybe looking for a quick opening flank, but with the first blood, it's Formal that finds the kill.
I was going to say, watch that player in the top right. That's going to be Envoy. We're going to see what he's going to work on. You do have Illy, who's watching that side of the map for Dallas, but you have a lot of time to work with. As we said, you're going to wait for those dead silences to load on up, but it looks like Chicago, they're going to regroup as one player does go down to make it a 4 versus 4, and he starts to get pushed up.
Yeah, he uses dead silence and he makes the play. Going to catch him off guard. Formal's going to get dropped in the beam there from Hook as he takes 2 down with him. A 3v2 edge now for Dallas Empire as they look to hold it on defense and get the 2-round edge. Back over to Shotzi's POV with the snipe. Just looking for an angle. Got eyes on Scump for just a moment.
Still some time to work with.
Ooh, he gave a haircut.
Envoy is going to go down, so now it's a 1 versus 3, brought down to a 1v2 for Scump.
You've seen the Twitter videos, you've seen the highlights. He's had his fair share of clutches early in this game. Does he have another one in him? 35 seconds now to work with. Has both players positioned now. So difficult to do.
And I like that from Shotzi, right? Don't over-challenge, don't peek without your teammate. They're just playing for information, playing for time. He has to plant the bomb with at least 5 seconds left. He's looking for kills.
And it feels like Scump's going to have the World Star 1 if he's going to make this happen. Dances with death again as Shotzi, but he stays up. The 2 youngsters trying to hold on for the edge within this game 2. Scump now 7 seconds to work with. Nothing to do. Not enough time. Last player's not going to peek. They'll get away. And that's a 2nd round to Empire. But I love, I guess, how that was played by the youngsters. I mean, I guess if you think you worry about them maybe on the main stage here for the CDL for the first time, maybe a blunder, some kind of miscommunication, they played it perfectly.
Yeah, I think Chicago, they get that first pick, and you could see they were starting to regroup. But during that process, they left the lane open, and that's when Hook was able to find those.
We'll take a quick glance at the stats. C6 still out to the great start. He's going to be 5-1 through 2 rounds.
Here's a big mid push from Dallas. This is what I was talking about. You know, you start towards A, but into that 2nd round, offensive round, they're starting to go towards B. Nobody is there for Chicago. There's one player towards the mid tank. That's going to be Formal, and they've given up this bomb site. This is a little bit scary. Going to be a tough retake here for Chicago.
You're already down 2-0. And now you might give up an early plant. Here comes the wrap back though. Formal gets in, Formal gets gone. It's gonna be Hook holding the top, and there's the first blood advantage to Dallas early in this round as they continue to try and work the plant.
Yeah, and I like this from Dallas. They know they have the position. And yeah, the bomb's not down, but Chicago, they've given up so much of the map. You still have 3 players of Dallas towards middle, 2 inside this B site, just taking their time. They know Chicago has to come to them. And bombs being planted right now. So now 45 seconds to work with for Chicago. Envoy trying to stay alive, but he's going to get pushed.
And you can see how hard these gunfights are due to the early control from Empire. You have players peeking in from Huntsman trying to find an angle, but already set up is Dallas, and suddenly it's going to be Scump as the last man up yet again. Takes one with him, but only 25 seconds to work on the defuse. The 1v4 now to a 1v3. He'll get gunned and dropped, and it has been clean from Empire so far in Search and Destroy. And well, Joe, that's what you were expecting coming into this.
And again, you're seeing the advantages if you get the bomb down on offense. It's just difficult to do. The first time Dallas goes towards A, they get the plant. It's all set up for Shotzzy. Right there, they're planning it so that Chicago has to be peaked from top middle. Right, they're just taking the map away from Chicago. Great couple of offensive rounds from them.
Now, what can they do on the defensive end? But I think the bigger question is, can Huntsman get something going? Gunless yet to find a kill so far in this map too. Starts out 0-3. They want to go right back to that A push. But Shotzi's getting aggressive on mid. I believe he's popped his dead silence and he is flying. So Shotzi might be very quick to the flank or an angle mid-map to get some disruption. It is Arcades that's able to hit a snipe to open things up. Advantage early, at least going to be to Huntsman, but the trade's going back and forth. That mid-pressure from Shotzzy does turn into a kill.
Yeah, there was an early smoke towards this A site that Hoot just runs through. He's able to find one, but was quickly traded. So now it's a 3 versus 3. You have Illy on the other side of the map. All of mid-map is given to Dallas, but Chicago's just going to take the bomb site. Another retake situation. What can Dallas do this time a little bit differently?
They need to time this properly because you're waiting right now for Illy to work up on the flank. Try to find some kind of opening.
He's going to have 2 to deal with as well if we can go to Illy right now. What can Illy find? Absolutely nothing. The King is there locking it down. Now 1 versus 3 for Clay.
And Scump takes 2 down with him. Huntsman finally gives the crowd something to cheer about as they get their first round up. And was there a key moment maybe within that round 4 for you for Huntsman?
I mean, Dallas takes a risk, right? They try to go middle map heavy, and Chicago just responds with a lot of aggression towards A. They're able to take down Hook, who is that early defender, gives up that bomb site. But Illy's just trying to work up the flank very slow. That's nice teamwork from Chicago to realize we can back up towards our base, watch the bomb from afar, and they did just that.
Yeah, it's like he gets there 5 seconds earlier, maybe
Gets
catches
2.
them before they're set up in a power position, but you saw how difficult that looked. You saw it from the Huntsman POV, but not easy for Illy. Now Shotzzy, who made some noise with the snipe in the opening round of this Search and Destroy, maybe potentially do it again here.
And look at the minimap if we can. Look what Chicago has to do because of the last offensive round that we saw out of Dallas. They have 4 players towards the B site, only 1 back A. That's those small adjustments. Gunless tries to get aggressive towards middle, gets taken down by Clay, and guess what? The A bomb site's opened up now from Dallas, and that's exactly what you want. Continue to move those offensive rounds around.
And the woes, unfortunately, for Gunless continue within this map, too. We're now with the bomb planet for Empire. They've got the advantage in numbers as they'll look to hold. Illy's just going to play it prone right behind and kind of play bait as they try to push in. And 1 by 1, Huntsman gets chopped down. They might not find a kill in this round. Last guy's going to be Arcades. He's trapped inside a hostile, and he will fall. Another dominant and clean round from Empire.
And look at this position from Hook. Once again, he finds the opening in the bunker. He's just waiting at that stone wall. Chicago, you got to come out sooner or later, right? He pushes up, able to find the last 3 kills of the round. Nice execution so far from Dallas.
Has it been kind of the execution, the aggression from Empire map control?
Yeah, the offensive variations that we're seeing from Dallas. Chicago's trying to figure out how they can respond, and they just can't.
And I think on the desk, Teep was talking about the need for Huntsman to have that variation. It's Dallas that we're really seeing it from here, keeping them honest for sure. But we'll go to the aerial cam again just to see the break. And once again, looks to be aggressive out of Empire.
And here's a big mid push from Chicago. You are going to have 1 player. That's going to be Clayster. And look at how aggressive Illy is getting up this bunker. So he's just trying to get all the map control that he can. Scump's working up towards B. They're going to get this bomb down, but there's a lot happening elsewhere on the map. I think Illy ran right by someone. That was actually Arcades. So Arcades should have a free kill here soon.
They'll get set up in the site. take a look at the gunfight for Crim6. Illy is able to get a kill.
Hey,
I thought he was going to get
right
caught
behind
for
him.
sure. Yeah, we were watching an RPOV from the minimap just as he kind of made this big flank around. Caught in awkward timing, but it gave them an opening. Now only 25 seconds remaining on the bomb. Envoy going to be the man that has to make the play. He's going to pop dead silence. This is his chance to do it, but the diffuser is already coming in. Envoy's going to get there. Is it going to be too late?
He thought it was the diffuser. He thought it was the diffuser, I think, and it wasn't. It was a different player inside. Dallas should have finished the defuse.
I thought he got him too, to be honest, for a second. I thought he got the kill with the diffuser and he dips away, but yeah, that's just... He's just kind of guessing there, because he knows if he overstays his welcome, he's going to get picked, the round's going to be over.
When you're retaking, you want to smoke, right, to smoke the defuse off. You see what happens. If Dallas doesn't have this smoke there, he hits the nade kill, probably gets the diffuser, able to get away with his life.
One more round, and Empire can tie us up at 1-1.
Gunless right now at 0-6 for Chicago. On the other side, it's Hook again.
Historically, he's been great in Search, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's been so good, so you got to wonder what's off with him right now within this map, too. First blood, once again, to Empire.
And that was Envoy just trying to get aggressive towards the top side of the map, but Clayster was ready for it. They had a very spread push. Number one is Hook. He's working up towards the middle of the map. If we can... Oh,
he was getting aggressive as well. So far, the first two to drop. Both players trying to get some kind of aggression. Now, Gunless, yes, we can make some noises. Gunless gets his first kill for the Huntsman. But if he can get going, if you're going to come back down 1-5, you got to think it's going to be the back of Gunless getting something going. But those some clean shots from Illy with the M4 over the top of those power boxes at the A site.
And all he's doing is staying alive right now because his two teammates are trying to work the flank, and they're doing that wonderfully. Shotzi finds Formal. Now it's just down to one. His Gunless, the last man up. Can he clutch a 1-on-3? No, he's not able to do so, and Dallas are going to tie this series up at 1-1.
What a performance there by Dallas within the Search and Destroy.